In today's video, we are going to be looking at the upcoming major system to bring major snowfall to the west and also possibly big severe weather to the south. Before we could get into this, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also make sure to turn on post notifications so you won't miss another upload or live stream on this upcoming major system. So right now we are looking at the future reflectivity. This includes the snowfall and also the rainfall. So this is pretty much that future radar you see. Let's go ahead and move forward here. As you can see, we are seeing some rain over here in portions of the eastern US, and that's going to continue throughout the next few days from now, October 6th to around October 9th, and then that rain kind of moves out of the region. We do have a small low pressure system that is expected to bring some rainfall to the northern US as well, and that'll be moving a northeastern direction into Canada. It's going to be around October 10th. Now let's go ahead and move forward here to around October 11th. We start to see some snow here, as you can see over there in Idaho, Montana, Nevada, those kinds of states. You are seeing already some snow around October 11th, 9 a.m. time frame. You are going to see some of that snow. Let's go and move forward a little bit more here. You're seeing more widespread snow around October 12th at around, again, morning hours of October 12th. Very widespread snow for those mountains. You're going to see more snow depending on if you are on a high elevation or a lower elevation. You will see less snowfall if you are on a lower elevation, but if you are on a much higher elevation, you will see more snowfall than the rest on the lower elevations. As you can see, this continues throughout October 13th, and you're starting to see very widespread rainfall in the more eastern part of this low pressure system. That's going to bring some severe weather over here in this type of area. We're going to look at that in a little bit here, but this is going to continue throughout the Wednesday of next week. And as you can see, we do have some definitely well-defined lines of thunderstorms down here, and even possibly another low pressure system forming around Texas. And that's what's going to bring some of that severe weather, as we do have a lot of ingredients down here to bring some pretty significant severe weather, and definitely tornadoes. Dangerous tornadoes could be possible within some of these areas here throughout next week. Let's move forward here, and that low pressure moves northeastward here towards Canada once again, like that last small low pressure system right here that did bring rainfall already. As you can see, still snowfall falling around October 14th, and you are seeing some pretty strong thunderstorms over here in Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, and that's moving into Missouri and Arkansas. And you're seeing a bunch of rainfall, which may lead to some flash flooding over there in North Dakota. Most of the upper Midwest is seeing some of that major rainfall, and you're still seeing some rainfall reaching all the way down here in Texas from this low pressure system that's over around 1,000 miles away from this low pressure system, and you're still seeing some of that rainfall all the way reaching down there. And that snowfall has pretty much exited the U.S. by then, around midday of October 14th. But you are still seeing some major snowfall amounts over there in Canada. Let's move forward here once again, and you're still seeing some of a line of showers and thunderstorms around October 15th, and that's going to continue a eastward movement into the East Coast region and the southeastern region of the U.S., and it should diminish around October 16th, but you still see some rainfall over here in the northeast, but really nothing much left there. Now, this is the day 5 outlook, and this is valid for October 10th, Sunday, October 10th, and you do have a 15% chance for some severe weather over here in portions of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, and also Arkansas, and a little bit of southwestern Missouri. You are expected to see some severe weather over here in this type of region. Now, this is 5 days out, so we don't have much models on this yet, but we are expected to see some possibly significant severe weather in this type of region, so make sure you are prepared. Let's go and look at the day 7 outlook, which this is valid on October 12th, Tuesday of next week. We have another 15% chance, just a little bit more west, but pretty much in those same areas where you are going to see some more severe weather from this low pressure system. That is a very strong low pressure system that's going to bring a cold front coming around this type of region, and it's also going to bring a warm front. That's going to be another low pressure system right there, and that's going to bring a lifting warm front. So this is pretty much going to trigger those storms. There's going to be a dry line on effect, so that's why you see this very narrow line. That's where that dry line is. So that's where all of that dry air and all this moist air coming from the Gulf of Mexico, you're seeing a lot of that combining and creating that severe weather in there. And you're also seeing some energy coming up here and from the western Gulf of Mexico. That's bringing a lot of that energy to fuel those types of thunderstorms. And you're also seeing a lot of that moisture, like I said. So that's going to bring definitely a lot of rainfall from those thunderstorms. So definitely stay tuned for this. I may even do a live stream over here next week for these severe thunderstorms. So make sure you do stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and let's head back here and look at our total snowfall amount. And as you can see, it is now going up to around 60 inches of snowfall in more of these high elevation, very high elevation, which are those mountains. We're seeing upwards of 60 inches of snowfall in those very mountainous areas. And more of the lower elevations, you're only going to see around 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, and more of those gray and blue colors. Again, 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in the lower elevations. So more of those higher elevations, you're going to see some extreme amounts of snowfall. So definitely prepare for that if you do live high on the mountaintops. Now, not a lot of people do live on the very high mountaintops right here, but people do live right on the edge of cities. So if you see this much on those mountains, those could create some avalanches and definitely devastate some homes. So definitely prepare, or definitely prepare if you do live anywhere near these mountains, because we are expecting a lot of snowfall from these. 60 inches of snowfall, which is definitely a bunch of snowfall, and that's going to create some avalanches possibly for some of these extreme mountains over near Yellowstone. So definitely, if you do live in the Yellowstone area, you're going to see an extreme amount of snowfall. So that's definitely going to lead to possible avalanches that are not guaranteed to happen, but definitely possible to happen with that much snowfall. If you didn't enjoy the forecast on this upcoming monster system, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss another update or live stream on either the snowfall, severe weather, or this rainfall that could cause flash flooding. But anyways, stay safe.